My sister and some other influencers actually convinced me to take a GLP1. I had been kind of against it before, but I looked into it, and the side effects of obesity and other issues I'm dealing with are much, much worse than the potential side effects of Terzepatide. So I chose to go with Shed, and if you want more information about that, I can definitely let you know about it. I can give you a $50 off coupon for your first order, but I'm going to give you an update. It's been 1 week. Today I took my second shot, and I just want to kind of let you know the good, bad, and the ugly. So far, the only side effects that I have had were the first 2 days. I had a mild headache, and I really think that's because I am trying to cut out my caffeine. I have reduced my caffeine significantly. I used to wake up, drink coffee, have a Monster or a Red Bull, and then later in the day I'd have another Monster or a Red Bull. I would drink Dr. Pepper. I would drink caffeine pretty much all day long and hardly any water. And I'm the kind of person that I have to go cold turkey or I just can't do it. So I cut out the sodas 100%. I still have my coffee, and every now and then this week I've probably had 2 Monsters, so I'm going to be honest about it. Eventually my goal is to get rid of the Monsters, and then later the coffee. I'm trying to go caffeine free, and my first step was to cut out the sodas, and I think that's why I had the headaches. I had heard so much about diarrhea or constipation, and that you can regulate that using magnesium citrate, which is what I did before I even got my medication. So I was a little proactive, and I'm making sure now to get enough water. I have a huge 40-ounce cup. I wish I had it here to show you. A 40-ounce tumbler where I keep ice water, and I finish that, and sometimes I can drink a little more, especially if I'm out and about. It's just a habit. If for some reason having a tumbler with a straw makes me drink a lot more than if I have a water bottle. So I was proactive, and I've not had any diarrhea or constipation issues so far, which is a plus. I have experienced a little bit of food restriction, or not food restriction, but not wanting to eat as much. Like, I don't care what I eat, if that makes sense. Like, I know I need to eat, but I don't crave anything, so that's a plus. Yesterday was day 6, and I could tell I was a little hungrier, so it definitely starts wearing off. You cannot just depend on the shot itself. You have to get into the habit of eating less. So the shot is just there to get you started, but people say you're going to gain the weight back once you stop, and that's true, I believe, if you just don't even make any effort, if you only rely on the shot itself. I have a food nutrition scale, and I have a smart scale that they combine together on the same app, and it helps me keep track of everything. And it's motivating because it shows me the downward trend that's going on. I have lost 4.9 pounds this week, which is pretty amazing because a lot of people say that they don't see that kind of weight loss until 3 or 4 weeks later. So 4.9 pounds down. I also 100% cut out alcohol. That's another thing that has to, and for me, it has to be cold turkey. I can't just be like, no, I'm not gonna drink as much, or I'm just gonna have one every now and then. No, cold turkey, it doesn't bother me. It was a fun thing to do sometimes. Our neighbors like to drink on the weekends, and so that was an issue, but you know, I'm like, no, I'm good, I don't need it. So basically, first week I had minimal side effects, just the headaches, and I think that has to do with my caffeine reduction. And my suggestions for you if you're starting is, number 1, get lots of water. Number 2, lots of protein, because also people have said that hair loss could be an issue. And number 3, make sure you're taking magnesium and fiber. Those right there should help reduce your symptoms if you were to have any. I'll be posting updates every week, and I promise you I'm going to be 100% honest about it. If I have any negative side effects, you'll be the first to know about it.